My name is Ken Kerber. I'm a senior consultant at Kathleen Greer Associates. Today, organizations are facing unprecedented levels of organizational change. In order to implement change successfully, it's very important to understand why and how people change. So what I'd like to do is tell you a little story that points out three important factors about why people change. So imagine that you and I are standing on the roof of a 10-story building, and about 20 feet away is another 10-story building. And of course, between the two buildings is a drop of about 100 feet to the pavement down below. So I bring out a piece of wood. It's about 6 inches wide, pretty sturdy, and it's very long. So I'm able to put it between the roofs of the two buildings. And I say to you, okay, let's go over to the other roof. Well, when I tell people that, they usually say, okay, you first. So not particularly thrilled with making that journey. But let me change the situation a little bit. Imagine that the building that we're standing on is on fire. And in fact, the flames are all around the building and coming up. Second, imagine that we're standing on the roof of a building that it's a gravel roof, and it's got the tar on it that's sticky and hot in the sun. On the other hand, the roof of the other building, they built one of those rooftop swimming pools. They have a buffet lunch set out, and there's some very attractive looking people over there waving and saying, hey, come on over, we got a party going on. And third, imagine that the board that's only 6 inches wide suddenly turns into a 3-foot wide cement walkway with railings on either side. Well, when I ask people to now go over to the other roof, they usually say, okay, get out of my way. So what this little story points out is there are three important factors when you're trying to get people to change. First of all, people have to be unhappy with their current situation. They actually have to be dissatisfied with the status quo so that they're willing to put in the effort to change. Number two, people fear the unknown, and so you need to paint a very attractive and compelling vision of the future. Where are we headed? And then number three, people like to know that there's a clear path, a set of steps that will get us from where we are today to where we need to be. So those are three critical factors that are required in order to get people to change. Now, in fact, there are over 20 different factors that you need to consider when implementing change. And at Kathleen Greer Associates, we really understand what those factors are, why and how people change. And therefore, we're able to help you implement organizational changes successfully.